Hey, good morning. Thank you so much to all of you out there that have been supporting us and praying with us and journeying with us through the last 3 years. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary. It's wild to see what God has done. Over 200 cities, over 1 million people have come to our events in person. Hundreds of thousands of people getting saved and tens of thousands of baptisms. And we could not do any of this if it weren't for you. And so I'm coming on here to share with you really kind of an urgent prayer request. We are 18 capital cities into this Kingdom of the Capital tour. And I'm sure that you've seen we've gone to capital city after capital city, the most deepest blue, most dysfunctional, crime-infested places in America. And we've transformed them into altars of encounter and worship and prayer. And along with that, we've also thrown in places like Oceanside, California on the beach, with thousands of people. And then, of course, Times Square, New York. We were just there a few days ago, and God is transforming these places of cultural fame into places of worship and encounter. But one of the crazy things, and this is where the prayer comes in, is we've had so much pushback and resistance by the satanic community all around the world. The Satanic Temple has launched a mock, they call it Let Us Burn. They've taken our logo and flipped it to an upside down cross. And they want to go to every single capital before us and do pagan rituals, demonic, all their demonic seance stuff. They want to do anabaptisms and just all this dark stuff. And they said their goal is to make sure that by the time that we get there and I lead worship, I know that this is the devil's ground. Here's the thing. They don't understand the power of the presence of God to change an atmosphere. And so obviously we're not worried about this because we see God, when the light flips on, the darkness flees. But it has caused some intense pushback in all different kinds of areas in our life. It's just spiritual warfare. And so we really, I'm requesting that you guys amp up your prayers for us, for me, for my family, for our team. And also help us across the finish line of this tour. We have 9 cities left to go. And the way I see it is these capital cities, like we didn't get a lot of pushback and smoke from the Satanists until we started announcing that we're going capital to capital. It was like we made a declaration. We're coming to the high places in America. If you look in the Old Testament, the high places were places of debauchery. They were places of abortion. They were places of infanticide. They were places of perversion. And what do we see being legislated from capital cities in America? Those same things. So these capital cities represent the high places that God's called us to go, tear down and cleanse with worship and prayer and his presence. And so I'm asking you, based on on this news that Yahoo put out about the Satanists and what they're doing and, their targeting of me specifically, I'm asking you guys to ramp up your prayer support, ramp up your financial support, help us finish this year strong with the 9 cities we have left. And also, please come. This coming weekend, we're going to be going to New Hampshire, to Vermont, to Rhode Island. And then the next week, we're going to go to Washington, Idaho, Oregon, and then we're going to finish out the tour, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. We would love for you to be a part. We would love for you to give. We would love for you to pray. God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your prayer and all your support. We could not do this without you.